Welcome. This is the demonstration of the project Pharmaceutical Data Security using homomorphic encryption. In today's age, where efficient storage and access of data is pivotal for the functioning of any application whatsoever, cloud computing becomes an important field of study in providing unlimited storage and efficient access of data. But recent research pertaining to cloud computing is majorly focused on designing and implementing cryptographic techniques that enable user to be responsible for the privacy of his or her data that is being stored on the cloud server. Homomorphic encryption is one of those cryptographic techniques that allows manipulation of data in its encrypted form without having to decrypt it. Pharmaceutical industry is a domain where there are high chances of security breaches and applying homomorphic encryption can help minimize them. For example, in today's COVID-19 pandemic, the medicine and vaccine provided by the government needs to be in the correct hands for them to be accessible to the public population. For that, we will use the homomorphic encryption, which contains the Pioneer cryptosystem algorithm and the AES algorithm. Now we'll look into the methodology of our web application. There are two primary users of our application, which are manager and researcher. They are present in the pharmaceutical industries. They perform the work of experimentation while developing the medicine, and there may be frequent changes to the quantities of the components present in the medicine. These pieces of information are very confidential and should only be authorized to the people like the manager, who has all the rights of adding or removing the employees, watching detailed description, etc. All the keys used for cryptographic operations are stored securely in encrypted form on the servers, which adds an extra bit of security to the application. Let us take a look at the methodology of our project. For the manager module, after the manager logs in, the system fetches the symmetric key used for AES algorithm and the public and private keys used for Pioneer encryption. After that, it decrypts all the entries present in the table and then displays the table. For the pharmaceutical researcher, after he or she logs in, he or she enters the element and the quantity or amount of the element. After that, similarly as it was done in manager module, the system fetches the symmetric key used for AES and the public private keys used for Pioneer encryption. It then encrypts the element using the encryption algorithms so as to utilize its homomorphic properties. After that, the database checks if the already entered element is present in the database or not. If it's not present, then it makes a new entry, and if it is present, then it homomorphically adds quantity and amount to the corresponding row with the same element. This is the architecture design for the AES algorithm. For applying the algorithm, we have to select a bit type for the secret key and give the plain text, and after it ciphers the algorithm, it gives us the cipher text in that bit type. There are many encryption techniques which can be used. One viable solution for securely storing keys on the server is to store it in a particular file and then encrypting that file with the user password or equivalent key. The same thing has been done for our project where we have created two text files, namely employee.txt and manager.txt for the two users. Now let us move into the implementation aspect of the project. Before going into that, let us take a look at the technologies which were used. So, the technologies which were used for making this project successful were Python, Django framework, PyCrypto, SQLite database, Pioneer cryptosystem algorithm, and AES algorithm. Now, we'll take a look at how to implement this web application in the Django web framework. Now let us take a look at the code for the AES algorithm. It is stored in this Python file named AES cipher. This was the code which was used for implementing the AES algorithm. We used the crypto Python module for ciphering the algorithm. We defined the paths, the encryption message, the description message, how to encrypt the file, decrypt the file, and is to be generated after encrypting or decrypting it. This is the code for the Pioneer cryptosystem algorithm. First, I'll open the data folder where I've created the code and then open a command prompt in that. A command prompt has been opened here. Now we'll provide the Django code for running the Django server. Our Django server for our web application has been started at this address. We'll open this address in our web browser. These are the different pages which can be opened here, which are admin, manager register, manager login, employee login, new password, add employee, logs, display, medicine name, and employee ID. We'll open the admin page in an incognito window so that we are able to track the data which has been processed after it's been input. Here we can see that there are different types of pages such as components, employees, logs, and medicines. Currently, they are all empty because we haven't added anything yet. Now we'll register a manager for our application. So we'll open the manager register page, which looks as following. Provide a username, for example, my name, Soumya, and after that, password something like 12345. After that, we'll provide a type of medicine, for example, vaccine, and click on register. The manager has been registered successfully and he has logged in. He'll add an employee, for example, Yash, and I'll give an employee address such as this, and then click on submit. Now, when I open my mail, there will be as we can see, a notification has come. Following is your username and password to log in. Dev must impress. Username is this and password is password. So we'll log out from here and go into the employee page, employee login page. The employee login for the user ID will provide this email address, and for password it's just password. As we can see, the page opens for adding the vaccine component details. The code for this was in the server where we had already provided the email info on how to send the email to the user, which is this. Now we'll add a medicine component, for example, Covaxin, quantity something and cost something. We'll submit And after that, if we take a look at the admin page, we go into medicines. A medicine has been created with a ID such as this. Now, this is already encrypted using the AES algorithm, and it can't be just hacked to know what medicine it is. When we come back to the employee login page, we see that in the top right, the user and the manager are displayed for convenience of the employee. Now we log out and again go into the manager login. The manager logs in again. If we click on display information, we can now see that one vaccine detail has now been added here, which is named Covaxin, quantity which was specified by us, and total cost which was also specified by us. If we go into the logs here, we can see that the component object has been all of these things are encrypted here and which cannot be decrypted easily without using the AES decryption. If we come back to the manager login, we click on logs and see that at this time the employee added this component, this quantity, and this cost. If we add another employee here, for example, give some email ID, submit, we open this email. Again, we can see that we have got a notification containing our username and password. We'll log in using this. Password is again password. This can all be changed in the code for providing different passwords and different usernames. We add a component again, for example, Covishield, quantity 5000, cost 300, submit. We check here, another component has been added here, another employee has also been added. The medicine remains same because we have only given the category of vaccine. We log out from here and go to the manager login. We display the information. We can now see that another vaccine component has been added with the respective quantity and total cost. And the logs, we can see that the new employee's name has also been added, at what time he added the component, what quantity and what cost. So we can see that our web application for the pharmaceutical data works perfectly, and in the admin page we are able to see that all the information which is been stored is encrypted. Now let's check the here where we created our code. Two text files were generated, namely employee.txt and manager.txt. They contain the AES encryption private and public keys, which can be used later for the AES encryption to decrypt the medicine components and adding the data according to the database as required. Now let's take a look at the results aspect. This is the table which shows the avalanche score for various setups for Pioneer crypto system. As we can see, as the number of bits change in plain text, the average increase and then again decrease. So to conclude, we were able to implement homomorphic operations and intended in a working prototype. As discussed above, we designed an application that allows employees of a particular pharmaceutical company to update sensitive data on the server cloud database without decrypting any part of the encrypted data that is stored on the cloud or database. Since keys play an important role in carrying out these homomorphic operations, it was important to secure these keys, which were unique to all the users accessing the application. For that, we designed the secure key generation and storage functionality. We stored the keys on the server in its encrypted form and were only accessible based on login credentials, which in itself were unique, hence adding an additional layer of security to the application. Thank you for listening to this demonstration. Have a nice day.